Hey YouTube, this is Everything Apple Pro, and I'm making a video on the new 4.1 jailbreak. It's not quite new, but it is the updated version of Snowbreeze with the 2.0.2 version. It fixes a lot of errors and confusion that people were having. Now, this is a jailbreak for more than just iPod Touch 2G and iPhone 3G, including the iPhone 3GS, but I would not recommend doing it unless you have your SH file saved in Cydia for 3.1.3 firmware. Now, actually it's 3.1.2 firmware, which I highly doubt that anyone has. So I just recommend using your iPod Touch 2G non-MC model and your iPhone 3G. And to check if it's an MC model, you just go into Settings and you click General, General, About, and you scroll down to where it says Version or Model Number. And if there's a MC in front of those numbers right there, then this jailbreak is not going to be compatible for your device. Now, there's a couple of things I should tell you to make sure this jailbreak goes successful. Make sure first, of course, that it's not an MC model. And on your iPhone 3G, you don't have to worry about that. And update your iTunes to version 10. I have a link in the description. And make sure you follow exactly what I do in this tutorial. Don't try and do your own thing, or else then you'll mess up and be posting comments about how it didn't work, how it's a failure. And last of all, in case anything goes wrong and you're currently jailbroken, go into Cydia and save your SH file. And here we go. This jailbreak will preserve your baseband, so don't worry about losing your unlock. And it'll activate it too, so you won't get the slide to emergency lock screen. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is connect your iDevice, and if it's not on 4.1 already, you want to open up iTunes and make sure that you update it to 4.1. And while I do that right now, I will be right back. Alright, now while my iPod is updating, I'm going to tell you to download Snowbreeze and iReb, and they're both in my description. And make sure you download the 4.1 firmware also. There's a link in my description. So just make sure you download those things, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my iPod is done restoring now, and back to your desktop. You right click on Snowbreeze and run as administrator, and click yes. And this will pop up. Just press OK and little blue arrow, and make sure you click expert mode. You're going to need to edit IPSW. Now you're going to browse to the IPSW you put on your desktop. Wait for it to process just a bit. And earlier we did the check, and you'll know if it's an MC or an MB. If your model, if it starts with something different than an MB or MC, I know my friend has one that's with a P. It's the same thing as MB, so just go ahead and click MB. And next. Now click General. Next. And if you want your iPhone activated, just click Activate. And I don't want anything out of here. I don't want multitasking. It'll make it really slow. And if you're risking doing this on a 3GS, you can click this, but you have to have the SH file enabled. But I'm not going to do anything here. I'm just going to click Next. And I don't want to add anything, so Next. I don't really want any boot logos, or actually screw it. Alright, and after that just click Build IPSW and click the next arrow. Now this will take a while, so I'll be right back. Okay, so it's done. Now on your iPod it'll ask you if it's been previously jailbroken, and on mine it's not right now, so I'm going to click No, and it'll ask me to turn it off. Of course, we're going to put it in DFU mode. Alright, now click Start, and just follow the instructions. Press the home power button for 5 seconds, and then the top button for 10 seconds, and you're holding them at the same time. And just keep waiting, and then let go of your power button and hold your home button for 30 seconds. It won't be that long, but you get the idea. And there we go. It's running iReb, and if you download that in your description, it'll start automatically, so you don't have to open it. Now your iPod will have a white screen, and that is normal. It's just waiting for this to finish, so just chill a little bit and wait for it to finish. And then you'll get this, and you'll get this error message. Just click on through, okay, and just wait a little bit more for iReb to finish, and press close, and you can exit Snowbreeze. Now your iPhone will be like this, so it'll say waiting for custom firmware. Now iReb or Snowbreeze and iReb closed iTunes, so open iTunes again, and you'll get a recovery message. So you need to restore it. So press Shift on your keyboard and left click restore, and go to your custom Snowbreeze iPod Touch 2G 4.1 firmware. Press OK, open. And now you're just gonna wait a little bit, and I'll be right back when it's done. Alright, so my iPod just finished restoring to the custom firmware, and if for any reason you guys got an error restoring to the custom firmware, then just listen to a couple tips. Make sure that you go through the process again and do everything that I do, and you have every latest version of iTunes, Snowbreeze, and iReb, the ones in my description. Now, if you have any older one, then that could be causing the problem. Another thing to do is uninstall iTunes and everything that goes with the package, including QuickTime and Apple and MobileMe, and just uninstall it and then reinstall to the newest one. That usually fixes it most of the time. And if none of that works, your problem could be that you don't have iReb and Snowbreeze and custom IPSW and everything on your desktop. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but sometimes it increases the chances of actually restoring. Alright, so back to iTunes. It's just finished restoring, and you don't want to restore to a backup, so you want to do it to a clean slate. And a second. So put in your name, and if it asks you for a backup, make sure you restore to you create a new backup for your iPhone or iPod Touch. And once syncing is done, I'm actually just going to cancel it. You should have Cydia on your desktop right there, and you go into it, and it'll reorganize, and I'll be right back. Now, unless you are on an iPod Touch, to unlock it, you're gonna need to do a couple things, and I'm gonna include a link right here. So just click on that, and it'll take you to a really good video where you can unlock it. So yeah, you guys, thanks a lot for watching. I know this is a really substantial jailbreak. It'll work for a couple iDevices, but if you have a 3GS and you don't want to risk doing this, because I'm not quite sure whether it works or not, just wait for a jailbreak. I'm pretty sure it'll be released soon, and I'll post a link right here when it's done. And yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to get new updates and jailbreak videos. And please rate, comment, and